Good morning from Helena, Montana. Nearing third game in a three-game series between the Helena Bantam Bighorns and the Missoula Bantam Bruins. Both A teams here in the select Montana League system. So far, Helena is up 2-0 in this series, taking the first and second games both yesterday, finishing late last night with a 7-4 win. Been an exciting weekend. We'll recap last night's game. Helena had 23 shots on goal to Missoula's 31. But on the save side, Helena saving 87%. That was Renata in goal last night to 60% for Marja from Missoula. So the difference there, more shots for Missoula, higher save percentage on the Helena side, certainly played a part in that 7-4 win. Overall penalty minutes, for 12 minutes, Missoula was on the power play to 4 minutes for Helena. So serious deficit there for Helena. They'll have to watch that this morning. They can't afford to play down a skater for nearly a period each of these games. That's too much to protect against. Certainly played a part in Missoula coming back last night, at one point down 4-0, charging back in the third period, putting up 4 goals before the end of that game. So far this weekend for scoring on Helena, number 13, Andrew Carroll with 3 goals. Number 4, William Carroll with 4, including a hat trick last night. Number 12, Carson Bushnell's put 2 in. Rygaard, number 23, with 2, and Warren Reiser with 2 goals over the course of the weekend so far. So strong scoring from Helena, both on forwards and defense. Overall, we've seen Missoula do a great job with overall player positioning, puck movement. Helena's been scoring mainly on the rushes by Carroll and Reiser, as well as some great rebound play, solid play down by the net by Rygaard, the younger Carroll, as well as Bushnell. So we'll watch for all of that. Again, Missoula's got a number of scratches this morning. They've scratched 3. They've got 10 skaters, so basically just 2 lines. Helena is skating with 16, which gives them a bit of advantage in terms of these kids have now played 2 games yesterday. They're certainly going to be a little tired. So we'll see how that goes. Helena in blue this morning, Missoula in white. Scoring for Missoula yesterday, 2 goals for Salter, 1 for Feeblecorn, and 1 for Clark, number 8. Make a shout out this morning to Chad Holton and Nathan Holton, part of this team, unable to be with us here this weekend, but watching from home. We miss you and hope everyone is staying safe. We're not going to be zamboning between second and third periods. Ice time here is at a premium, with a number of rinks in the state shut down due to capacity limitations. We actually were supposed to be in Missoula this weekend. We were fortunate to squeeze this in here, but got a whole series of games scheduled today, so we've only got an hour and a half to play this game. Hopefully we can get the whole thing. Here we go. We're ready for the puck drop, and William Carroll at center. Rygaard charging down the left side of the boards, takes control, tries to get a hold of it on his puck. He's going to come back behind the net, looking for someone in front. He finds Reiser. He's going to take a shot. Easy shot, low running. Rygaard Peterson in looking for the rebound. Don't get it. It's out of the zone. Reiser will collect in the back, passes across to Walkenchild. Walkenchild dumps it back into the zone, back around the Missoula net. Peterson charging in, 2-on-1. Rygaard now. Missoula with possession, passes forward, tries to clear their zone. They find it, tip it out. Reiser back in, and that'll be offsides. Change the line for Helena, a little bit at center. Missoula moves the puck into the Helena end for the first time. Stevens attempting to clear it. He's got a lot of company. Carroll back to help out. He'll take a one-timer, goes wide right. Missoula holding it in the Helena end. Battling on the boards. Bushnell chips it out. Carroll rushing, trying to catch the Missoula defender. Missoula's got it. They pass it back into the neutral zone. Baumgart's got the puck. She's going to charge into the Missoula zone. 1-on-3. Shoots the goal wide left off the goalie's pad. Still holding the puck. Passes out in front. Pankos comes up from defense, tries to make something happen, gets caught up. Missoula clears it out of their zone, and now they're on the rush. That's 13 mile for Missoula. Passes back in the center, just misses 26. Gets a hold of it, takes a shot, save. We've switched goalies again. We've had both Sublett and Bonata playing this weekend here for Helena. Missoula trying to make a move again. It's 1-on-4. They're trying to catch, though. 26 found some room. Reiser picks him up just in time. It's O'Neill from Missoula. Again, pass back. Shot by number 2, Salter. Another one. Salter takes another swing, goes far left. Skater's left, goalie's right. Missoula holds it in, gets there. Oh, Sakaguchi picks it up. He had an opportunity. He gets pushed off the puck by Missoula. Looked like he got a bit tripped up there. No call. Missoula moving it back out. Line change. Carroll picks up. Tries to get it back over. Missoula will collect while Helena gets their lines sorted. Brings 5 new skaters on. Rygaard battling. He's got it past to Carroll. Carroll's looking. A lot of Missoula jerseys in front of him. Reiser there, but that's going to be offside. Carroll stays in to take the drop, moves it into Missoula territory, and it's quickly knocked back out. Walkinshaw will collect in the neutral zone, tries to pass to Carroll. Carroll misses it. Rygaard chips it ahead to Carroll. Carroll's looking, 1-on-1 to Peterson. Peterson gets a shot, goes wide right. Carroll collects behind the net, trying to make something happen. He's got a lot of company. Back out, Stevens. Looks like we've got our first penalty of the game. And that is going to be on number 4, William Carroll. Interference. 2-minute penalty for Carroll, so Missoula will go on to the power play. As I mentioned earlier, this has been a bit of a theme throughout this weekend. Missoula's got a very strong, disciplined power play unit. Watch for them to try to get the puck down in the Helena end, get set up and start moving the puck, passing and finding some open shots. They chip it down and in. That'll go to the goalie, and they will cover up. In goal this morning, Bonata played last night. Great game. 87% save percentage, 23 faced 31 shots from Missoula. Helena clears it back out. Lillivette pushing. Bushnell back. They're short. Walkinschild. They chip it forward. Pankos catches, moves it, and then he'll pop it back down to Missoula end. Lillivette charges. Missoula trying to get this set up. So far, unable to. They're now in the Helena end. Still have 1:20. A shot by number 7. Feeblecorn from Missoula goes wide right. Will comes in, passes across to Hall. Hall chips it in behind to O'Neill. Back over to Salter. Watch Missoula here. Helena playing aggressively there. Nice play by Bushnell up against the boards to get that puck back. That'll be icing, but it'll give Helena a chance to change their lines with 48 seconds left on this power play from Missoula. We'll take it back for the face-off from the Helena end. Rygaard takes the face-off. Missoula picks up possession, passes back around the back of the Helena goal. Reiser trying to get it clear. 26, O'Neill from Missoula holds on, passes back. 5 takes a shot. That's Voller. Wide of the net. Passes back out. Number 10 takes a shot, goes into the glove of Anata. And Missoula will change skaters with 25 seconds left in the power play. Peterson taking the face-off for Helena. Missoula gains possession, passes across, off the stick of Venata. Venata saves. Another shot on Venata, saves off leg pad. Baumgart battling inside with Missoula. Looks like Reiser's got the puck and a little bit of room. He'll get this out. He passes across to Peterson. Peterson's got room. Peterson charging, goes wide right. He was tangled up by Missoula there, but he gets it back into the Missoula zone. That's enough to kill the power play. We're back at full strength. Olivet attempts to get. Rygaard chips back in, trying to keep the puck in the Missoula end. Rygaard back around the back end. Missoula whips around. Reiser will try to hold the puck in for Helena. He does. Comes across the front looking for something. All he sees is white jersey, so he chips it back behind the net. Where Lillivette and Bushnell will collide with the Missoula players. Lillivette comes in for the check. We've got a hand up, though, by a ref. It looks like maybe Bushnell came in late there. And he did. That'll be roughing number 12. Carson Bushnell will go to the box for 2 minutes. Came in a little bit late there. Lillivette had already provided the initial check on that play, and Bushnell coming in with a second one. We'll spend 2 minutes in the box, and we're back down again. So this is going into 4 penalty minutes. We're only 9:54 left in the first period. We're only less than 6 minutes into this. So Helena's going to have to find a solution to this, or else it's going to be a long day. Shot by Missoula off the glove of Anata. Bounces back behind the net. Missoula setting up again. Now we're starting to see them move this play. Shot on Venata. He scores, covers up, and will ice the puck. But we're seeing Missoula get a little bit better control during this power play than they had the first time. Characteristic, strong positioning, making shots. Olivet takes to drop for Helena. But Pankos picks up the puck. He's driving. Pankos trying to get by 2 Missoula skaters. He's pushed out wide right. He'll take a shot that will go right up the net and come whipping around back. Lillivette, it's passed by. Walking Child picks it up for Helena. He's got one on him. He chips forward. Gets by Lillivette. Lillivette now. Carol Pankos picks up the puck, passes back, gets it out of the zone. That'll pull the Missoula players out. Lillivette still challenging. Pressure. He is pushed into the boards twice. That's going to be a penalty. Arm is up. Missoula will send a player to the box. Salter, check from behind. 2 minutes. So, with 1:11 left on the initial Helena penalty, now 2 minutes for Missoula, we'll go to 4-on-4 hockey for 1:11. And actually, it looks like Salter's going to be serving a 10-2. So they bring another player off the bench into the Missoula bench. So Salter will serve 2 minutes for checking from behind, and then we'll sit another 10 after that. Carol, the elder, takes the face-off, gets tied up a bit. Peterson attempts to move the puck. It's back to Reiser. Reiser's looking around. 4-on-4 hockey here for the next minute. Then Helena will go on the power play for less than a minute. I think that's about our 4th 10-2 of the weekend. First for Missoula. Helena had 3. It certainly hurts when you've got only 10 skaters to lose one for nearly a period. Pass up, that's out of the zone, and they'll be offsides. Peterson and Carroll out as forwards for Helena. Carroll chips forward, trickles over. Peterson charging, trying to get possession of the puck. He gets a piece of it. He'll take it in the back. He's looking for someone out front, but picked up by Missoula. Missoula now coming up. They'll try to get something happening here. Carroll fighting against 18 there on the boards. That's Kellenberg. Carroll's got it back out of the zone. Baumgart following. Carroll will now rush into the Missoula end. A whiff by the Missoula player, but they're able to collect it, move the puck across the ice. Peterson coming in, breaking up the play by Missoula, keeping them from getting anything going. They knock it in and back. They call off icing and will keep playing. Shift change by Missoula, but here comes Pancoast. He passes up to Rygaard, but it's at Rygaard's feet. He can't quite get it. They were trying to take advantage here of the shift change by Missoula. Rygaard, the puck, Lillibet. Helena's now up on the power play for 32 more seconds. Bushnell's out of the box. Rygaard trying to get control of the puck. Waukesha will come in, steps forward. He's going to bring it in, skates it into the zone himself, takes a shot right into the chest and glove of Marja, the Missoula goalie, number 30. Marja. 19 seconds left on the power play for Helena. Lillibet at center. Bushnell on right wing. Andrew Carroll at left. Reister and Waukesha in on defense. Carroll attempting to keep it in. Fighting across the boards. He sends it out across off the leg of Bushnell. Reiser gets a shot off the goalie. Goalie covers up. There's a late whistle. We saw this a bit yesterday, too. They're a little slow to whistle the puck stops. There's a little extracurricular not taken lightly by the Missoula players. But referees clear everyone out. Nope, they are gonna call another penalty. Lillibet's gonna go to the box. So again, we're waiting for the whistle. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So again, a little late with the whistles from the refs here. Players being aggressive, but that's the second penalty. We had one yesterday too. Getting too close to the goalie. Carroll takes the face-off now. 2-on-2 for 2 seconds, one, and now Missoula on the power play. And charged deep in for another minute 51. Helena will be shorthanded. Number 13, Carroll collects behind. It's challenged by the Missoula player. Maybe too much time there. Battle across the board. 13 picks up for Missoula. Trying to punch it out. Reiser, who's now got 2 shorthanded goals on the weekend, attempts to get a hold of it, does not. Waukesha will push it forward. Helped by Bushnell. Bushnell battling. Can he get it out of the zone? He does. He pushes forward, uses his size to do that. Carroll picks it back up. He will charge. It's 1-on-3. So he'll push it forward, just trying to kill some time. A little backhand across the front of the net off the hand of the Missoula goalie. And Carroll, number 4, will come out, and they are... Oh, the net is off. It's anchor pouring again, so they'll stop play. Get the goal back in place, and they do. And Helena will complete their shift change. They'll now send out Carroll, number 4, William, and Peterson, with Stevens and Pancoast back on defense. Carroll takes the face-off, drives forward, pushes it into the Missoula zone. They're short-handed again, so Carroll charges into the back of the ice. He's not going to have much help. Helena's got to keep a couple skaters back. He does what he can to fight with it and tie them up for as long as he can, but Missoula's now charging right towards Stevens. Stevens is able to slow down the Missoula skater. But Missoula whips it in, back behind the net. Pancoast will try to get possession quick. He's got a lot of white jerseys on him. Peterson against the boards. Still Helena keeping this time Missoula from getting that power play really set up, although now that's what they've been doing a really good job. Oh, and there we go. Missoula scores the first goal. The same. Missoula hadn't quite got set up, but they did. They had that player positioned perfectly here to my left. And the rebound off the pads of Anata. Missoula was set up right in front of the net and was able to stick that in. So Missoula scoring first here with 5:40 left in the first period. We'll go up 1-0. We'll be back to full strength. Carroll takes a face-off, knocks it into the Missoula zone. Rygaard chasing. Puck comes back out of the end zone. Reiser will collect. While the Helena forwards get out of the Missoula zone. Back in and back out. Baumgart taps it. Missoula's got it. They will whip it down in their end. It catches the referee there. 26 trying to dive over number 4. Carroll pass forward, trying to get clear, but Missoula gets a piece of it, keeps it in the Helena zone. Rice will come around the back to try to get it out of here. Kicks it with the skate. Tied up again by Missoula. Rice has now got control, a little bit more room. He's got one Missoula defender. He gets by there. He's got more. He gets by yet another. Now he's on the charge. He's got one, but he gets tangled up with Peterson. He's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Chips it in, and he'll be offsides and stop. 4:50 left in this period. Helena will change skaters again. Send out the Lillivette, Bushnell, Carroll line. With Pankos, Walking Child on defense. Lillivette take the face off. Face off back into the Missoula zone. Carroll chasing. Missoula's going to whip it back behind their own net. Bushnell comes in, keeps it there. Carroll in front of the net, wide right shot. He had a player right on him. Bushnell right across the front, but Missoula's there. Picks it up on their stick. Carroll fighting for it against the boards, but Missoula sends someone in to help. Lillivette in now. Attempting to move the Missoula players off. Does, but the puck comes free behind the net. Missoula captures it, passes forward. Carroll Lillivette battling. Still trying to gain possession here and get something happening for Helena. Missoula's got it. They're back. Looking for something open. They go behind the net over to their left winger. Walking Child tries to move the Missoula player off it. It's out of the zone. They'll come back. Bushnell and Walking Child chip it back in. They kind of collide just inside Missoula zone on the other side. Missoula again collecting. Whiff. Lillivette takes advantage, grabs the puck against the boards with Missoula. He gets tangled up. It's like something got caught. Missoula will come and pick up off of Sakaguchi. Now Pankos trying to stop looks like number 18 from Missoula, who's trying to charge in. Lillivette's got the puck. He's 1-on-3. He goes wide right. He's got a lot of help, so he dumps it in, and it's behind the net. Sakaguchi goes in behind the net. A little late. Carroll, number 4, will come up, but not in time to keep it off Missoula's stick. Reiser comes in, takes the Missoula player off, goes into the zone. Wood passes up to the Missoula player. Here comes Missoula again, trying to get something happening. Wood with the takeaway in the neutral zone. Number 4, though, trying to make a move, gets swallowed up by 3 Helena players. Walking Child clears it out of the Helena zone. Missoula collects in the neutral zone again. Taking another shot at it, number 10. Helena's there. Sakaguchi takes the first stab at it, but gets a shot off pads. Another save by Venata. Now Reiser on the charge. He's got 3 Missoula skaters. He goes ahead, chips it in, skates back. Carroll will pick it up behind the boards. Wood back, passes back. Missoula is able to grab it. Stevens loses it at his feet, comes out of the zone. Helena has to clear. Sakaguchi attempting to get control of it, bring it back in. Cannot. Missoula tries to punch it in. Can't. He's picked up. Puck dangerously close to the referee's head there. Missoula's got it, chips it back in. Pankos will come around, whip it around, trying to find, and that's an icing. Sakaguchi ices it and skates off to the bench. And they'll bring it back to the Helena end with 2 minutes, 3 seconds left in this first period. Helena down, 1-0. Lillivette out to take the drop. It does. Missoula positioning well again. Number of skaters down low. But Lillivette's got the puck. He's charging up the right. He's got 2 Missoula players in front of him. He's puck handling. Little backhand goes off the goalie's stick. They clear it out, the empty side of the ice. Carroll chasing back. Pankos sticks in. They're going to have a delayed offsides. Helena gets clear, but Missoula's now got time to try to get set up. Peterson keeps it in. Lillivette with the puck, far right, off the goalie's stick and pad. Is not in danger of going in the net. Pankos attempts to chuck it back in, gets stopped. He passes forward. Carroll whips it around behind the net. Bushnell will gather up the puck. He's looking for something back to Carroll. Carroll whip it across off the stick of Bushnell in front. Bushnell backhand off the blocker, and then just a floater back up over the goal. Lillivette another backhand try, goes wide right. Carroll passes in front, and the goalie knocks the net off the moorings again, so we'll stop play and do another face-off. Minute 8 to go. Helena with another quick line change. We're seeing a lot of play by lines 1 and 2 out of the 4 for Helena here as they're in the hole 1-0. Slides back out. Peterson collects, waits for his team members to get back over the blue line, chips back in. Missoula's got control. We've got Carroll, Sakaguchi, Rygaard. Sakaguchi delivers a hit to the back. Peterson in the middle picks it up, but he's got 3 Missoula blockers in front of him. Missoula picks up the puck, comes around the back trying to look for something. Rygaard, Carroll pushing, but they find the slot, and that's 26. O'Neill from Missoula attempting to get set up. They dangerously come close to offsides. Peterson will collect it for Helena behind the net. Passes over to Sakaguchi. It's off the stick of Sakaguchi. Carroll tries to get it. Gets picked up. Now Missoula whips it back in behind the net. Feeblecorn will come in and try to gain possession. He doesn't. It's back out to Sakaguchi, who gets crashed into by 2 Missoula players. One loses their stick. They're able to pick it up quickly again. Helena knocks it over. Icing's called off by the referee. Missoula's got possession, chips it forward. Rygaard comes in off his stick. Carroll comes in to deliver the hit on number 7, but Missoula's got it out of his own. And that's the end of the first period here. 1-0 for Missoula. Certainly the penalties have been killing Helena. They were shorthanded a good chunk of that first period again. So we'll watch and see how that plays out here in the second period. No offense yet for Helena. A few shots, a number of shots, but not getting it by this Missoula goalie this morning. All right, welcome back. Second period of this matchup between Helena and Missoula. Missoula trying to pull one off. Does not want to go undefeated this weekend. They're swept. So we only have an hour and a half for this game. We ran about a half hour for that first period. So with no ability to clean the ice by the third period with skaters of this size, it's certainly going to start to come into play. It will slow down the puck. It will become a little more unpredictable. And we will begin to see that impact Helena's ability to make the fast breakaway charge. Lilovet's out to take the first drop. Walking Child will try to clear it out of the Helena zone. He does, but it's quickly knocked back in by Missoula. Pankos comes around. That'll be a penalty. And Helena is going to go back to the box. That's going to be on Walking Child interference. So another 2 minutes. We start out the next period. Shorthanded again for Helena, just 10 seconds in. And so we'll see what Helena can do. Playing with one less skater. There we go. There's a shot by Missoula off the leg, and it's bouncing around. Pankos gets it, though, whips it around. There's no one there for Missoula to stop it. That'll keep moving. It's not fast enough to be icing. Missoula collects back behind. Bushnell rushing. Pankos chips from behind the center line. It knocks back behind off the stick of Missoula. Lilovet aggressively charging Carroll 13 in there. Helena trying to push a bit, keeping Missoula back in their zone as they try to take some time off this. Gonna remember though, they're shorthanded. Here comes number 27, Hall for Missoula, chips it in. Chased in by 18. Kellenberg battling against the back. Willivette. Lucas picks up. Willivette back out, and that will be off. And Carroll takes advantage of it, number 13. Well, Missoula needed to get their players out of the zone, but number 10 picks it up for them. They get it back. They're back in position. Bushnell now behind, tries to whip it around and out, but Blair holds on to it. We've got 45 seconds left in the power play, and we have another penalty. And unfortunately, I think this means Helena's going to go down 5-3. It looks like they're sending number 25, Willivette, to the box for a slash. Now Helena is going to go down to 5-on-3 with 44 seconds, and then play another 2 minutes shorthanded. This is really going to make this an uphill battle for Helena this morning. So 5-on-3 hockey. Carroll and Rygaard and Peterson, who shifts back when they're shorthanded here on defense from forward. Missoula takes a shot off the skate. Carroll bounces back out. Helena trying to play conservatively, a bit in a triangle there across the goal. No one there for Missoula. They're taking their time, setting up, trying to find an opening pass around back to 5. They take a shot off the pad and on the rebound off Fanata's leg there. Missoula skater with just 5-on-3 was wide open, just waited for it to bounce off and then lifted it high for another goal. Helena will now go down 2-0. All they get for relief off that is they had 15 seconds left on that penalty, so they'll go back, but they're still going to be playing 5-on-4. And Helena sends out the other Carroll, so we'll see Andrew Carroll, William Carroll, Rygaard, and Peterson on the ice here now, down still for another minute 27, a skater, and down 2-0. We're in the Missoula end. Carroll comes back. It's just him and 3 skaters, pass across. Peterson keeps it in, keeping the pressure up on Missoula. He comes back around the board, but Missoula picks it up, looks for the opening. They've got it right down the middle. Charging Peterson back. They're on Carroll, number 13. Peterson ties up the Missoula skater, tries to bring it back around to clear it. William Carroll, the center, looking for it. It's off Peterson's stick. He spins around. He's going to look for some kind of opening to get it out. Player comes off the bench. He gets it by him. He's got Peterson dumps it in back around the net. Carroll will come off the ice. Rygaard will keep it in. Bushnell charging in off the bench now. 35 seconds left in the power play. In the Missoula end, pass over. Missoula's got an opening. Bushnell will challenge. They've gotten passed by the Missoula player. Peterson angling, and that will be icing. With 24 seconds left, they'll take it back down to the Missoula end. Helena will again change skaters, sends out Stevens, Walking Child, Pancoast. And they need a 4th. They're looking back at the bench. They'll put Carroll, number 4, back on the ice. See what they can do here. 24 seconds left in this penalty. Carroll gets face off, takes a shot off the stick of the Missoula goalie. Missoula collecting behind the net, pass forward, trying to get something going. Pass back around. Collected by number 13 from Missoula. Passes across, misses the stick at 26. Bushnell will take a shot wide right, collected up by the Missoula goalie with 5 seconds left in this power play. Carroll, number 4, to take the face off. Does, pushes it back right to the Missoula defense. Missoula whips it around the back. along the boards. Pankos comes in to challenge. He does. Carroll knocks it back. It's back to full strength. Missoula looking to get it out of their zone. They do. Trying to get something to happen. Carroll tries to pick it off, gets back off the skate. They find number 13, though. Doesn't quite get in the zone. Spinning, turning, Pankos challenging, but not before Missoula can get a shot off of the pads of Venata. Carroll delivers a hit against Missoula. Missoula right in front of the net again, though. Ooh, and underneath the skate of Stevens, collected up by Venata to stop play. It's critical Helena stays out of penalty territory here as we go forward with a 2-goal deficit if they hope to win this third game in this series. Rygaard, Peterson, Carroll out. Front line, or Sakaguchi. Rygaard, Carroll out. Missoula's got it. Walking Child slows up progress on Missoula. Will give Peterson time to collect it. Backhand off the boards. Skates by one player, looking for room. He's going to charge out of the Helena zone, looking to get it in to the Missoula zone. He does. He's got a lot of company. They're stacked up. Sakaguchi, Rygaard comes in, pops the puck up in the air behind the net, looking to try to make something happen. Sakaguchi moves it off. They try to make a pass in front, picked up by Missoula. Missoula, ooh, off the stick of Salter. With Peterson delivering a big hit there. Carroll will collect. And they are off. They need to get out of the zone. Missoula would have been offsides. That gives them a minute. Walking Child's got the puck. He'll pass it to Peterson. Peterson looking for somewhere. Passes center ice. Missoula players come in. Walking Child challenging. As Missoula moves it into the Helena end, it's back out. Missoula will collect, try to get set up, pass across. Misses the stick, back to the Helena defense. Pankos chips it forward, but off the stick of Missoula, Peterson able to pick up that. Carroll tries to get something going. Rygaard trying, backhands it into the Missoula zone. Carroll comes off the ice. They're going to change lines a little bit. Is out. Carroll and Bushnell out. Pankos has got it, moves in. It's 4-on-1. He's moved off the puck by number 13. A hand is up, though. And that's going to be a penalty interference on Missoula. So Helena now with the chance to play with an extra skater for 2 minutes. We'll see if they can make something happen here. They're going to leave out the line they have. So we've got Lilovet, Carroll, and Bushnell out with Pankos and Baumgart in at defense. Certainly would help balance the momentum a little bit if they can get something here in this power play. Ooh, off the stick of Baumgart. It's back out of the zone. Pankos comes back to collect. Passes back to Baumgart off the stick. Andrew Carroll comes in, picks it up, passes to Pankos. Pankos up to Bushnell. Bushnell chips it in the Missoula zone. Lilovet chasing, Bushnell chasing. They got to find a way to slow it down and get some passing going here instead of chasing it in and out. Again, it's back out of the zone, under the stick of the Helena players. They've got to find a way to keep the pressure up and get something going here. As Pankos passes backwards right onto the stick of the Missoula player, who clears it back out again. 1:18 left in this power play, and Helena's virtually got no offense off this one at all so far. Icing, they'll bring it back to the Missoula end. Change of defense. They'll leave in the forwards. Carroll, Bushnell, Lilovet, Peterson, and Stevens now out for Helena on defense. Let's see if they can get something set up. 1:14 to go. Lilovet takes a face-off. Missoula wins, chips it back to their defenseman. Carroll chasing Bushnell now against the boards. Positions, he's going to come around back, leaves it with Carroll. Carroll looking for something, slows it down, finally back out to Stevens. Stevens looks, shoots wide right. Bushnell picks it back up behind, pass back to Carroll. Carroll battling behind the net. No one there for Helena. That's going to get picked up by Missoula. Bushnell comes in to challenge. Peterson will try to hold it in the zone. He can't. It goes under his skates. He comes back out. Missoula again gets it out. Pass to Carroll. Carroll looking for something. He passes forward to Bushnell, but he's got a lot of traffic in front of him. Missoula clears it back out. Peterson now looking to enter the zone. He does. He's going to take it up along the corner. He's going to come around, tries to get it across. He can't. Goes behind the net. Bushnell now back behind the net as well. Carroll camped out in front, looking for something. They clear back out to Stevens. Stevens looking to see what he wants to do. It's by this player, whips backhand across. There's traffic in front. William Carroll now on the ice. Back to Peterson, back to Carroll. Carroll's got a Missoula player there, cannot stick handle past him. Missoula grabs it. Peterson, though, keeps it in the zone. He's looking, takes a shot far left of the goal. Safe now. Andrew Carroll chasing against the boards, delivers the hit to slow the play. Stevens will try to keep it in, pass it forward to William Carroll. Missoula takes it off his stick. It slides under Stevens' stick, back out of the zone. Peterson comes in, chips it in. They'll come back off sides, giving Missoula a chance to collect. They're now back to full ice, off Rygaard's foot. William Carroll trying to gain control in the neutral zone, but does not. Missoula chips it back in. Missoula makes a shift change. Stevens will take the puck against the boards. Rygaard loses it. Missoula's going to get a shot here. Fortunately, at the last second, someone from Hella got in and knocked that away. 27 keeps it in. Now they're calling off sides on Missoula. They will exit the zone, giving Helena a chance to make something happen. 4, here comes William Carroll charging up. He's 1-on-3, he gets by 1, 1-on-2. He whips it high off the shoulder of the Missoula goalie, gets down, covers up, outside. Got the Missoula coach calling for a penalty. Does not look like he's going to be heard by the refs. Helena remains at full strength. Boulevard out, takes the face-off. Bushnell battling inside. Boulevard behind the net. Passes around. Walking Child comes in, delivers the hit. Carroll keeps it in the zone, whips it, but off the foot of the Missoula skater. Knocks the puck back into the Helena zone. Pankos comes back, skates by. We're starting to see some of the impact of this. Carroll, 13, gets it. He gets pushed back off of it. It's getting chippier. The puck's moving more slowly now as we build up. Ooh, that almost slid in. A slow one, but to the left of Venata. Walking Child now is going to try to get it out of his zone. He stick handles past one, but he picks up another one coming off the bench. Now flipped high. Bushnell grabs it in his hand, puts it down, chips it back into the Missoula end. Puck's moving more slowly as we get a buildup of ice here on the surface, slowing it down a bit, making stick handling a bit harder. Sakaguchi back out for Helena with Rygaard and Lillibet battling on the boards, Missoula end. Sakaguchi not able to get control of it. Walking Child's going to take a one-timer right off the stick in front of the goal. The Missoula player launches it up and out of the rink. We'll take a face-off in the Missoula end. Missoula's short a skater. No penalty. They just were short one, so wait for one to skate out before they take this face-off. Carroll number 4 out with Sakaguchi and Rygaard. It goes over to Rygaard. Rygaard pass back to Stevens. Stevens flips it forward. Wide right of the net. Picked up by Missoula behind the net. And out. They will try to move it, and they do. 18 comes charging in. Carroll stops progress there. Picks up the puck. He's got a lot of company there by Missoula. They're able to stick handle it out. Rygaard comes in, but not after the pucks come out of the zone. They all have to clear. Sakaguchi knocks it back in. Rygaard's going to challenge. Peterson comes in. Carroll knocks it off the stick. Rygaard attempting to get a shot off. It's floating back. Peterson protective. Carroll is able to get a hold of it, but knocks it right up into the chest of the Missoula player. Peterson knocks it back in behind the net. Carroll back to try to get control. Does, but not before it goes into another Missoula player. Peterson's got it in, keeps control, chips it forward. And there's going to be another penalty. This one is going to go against Missoula. No, it's not. It's another one on Helena. Number 10, Sakaguchi goes to the box. Helena roughing. So again, Helena We've got 5:37 left in this period. I wouldn't be surprised if Helena has played all but maybe 3 or 4 of this minutes shorthanded. And it's showing here on the score. Lillivette, Pancoast, Andrew Carroll, and Peterson on the ice try to kill off yet another 2-minute penalty for Helena. Missoula charging, they knock it in. Number 10 charging in on Blair, on Peterson, but Peterson collects it, puck bouncing around. He's smothered. Missoula's got possession. Pass back across, finds the open man on the other side of the ice. Number 5 chips back behind it. Lillivette delivers the hit. Carroll to Lillivette, knocks it out, gets it out of the zone. That'll bring the Missoula players back out over the blue line. They collect up. They'll charge in again. Comes in, chips in from the right side. Pancoast backing around, challenged by the Missoula player, whips it around. That will come out as well. Missoula exits the zone once again. Carroll and Lillivette putting a little pressure on Missoula with 1:09 left in this power play. Flipped forward. Pancoast can't quite handle it. Missoula's got it, looking to try to get something. Gets back behind the net. He's able to slow him down enough to keep him from getting a pass. Peterson gets it out. Carroll knocks it clear and brings Missoula players back out of the zone again with 51 seconds left on the power play. They're back in, challenging. Nice pass across the front by Missoula. Number 10 can't quite get it. 18's there, though. Wide right shot. Pancoast collects up the rebound, knocks it out, but not before the Missoula defenseman gets it again, pushes it in. 17 set up in front of the net. They're making some shots happen, but Missoula will again retreat as Helena clears it out. 30 seconds to go. They again are getting set up. It's a line change by Helena, though, in the middle of this push in, but Peterson's able to hold it off, collect it, knocks it out, and we will have another penalty. Waiting to see exactly what we got here. And it's another roughing on Helena. 25 Lillivette will go to the box. Helena will now be down 3 skaters again for 20 seconds and then another minute 40. Pretty much this whole period. Pretty much this whole period shorthanded, and now our second 5-on-3. Missoula scored the last time they were in 5-on-3. They had a little bit more time. They set up, they shoot right in front, knocks it behind, does not. It bounces around. That was maybe some premature celebration almost. Missoula trying to find an opening. They do. They'll take a shot, knock it in front. It goes off the stick of Pancoast, flips up. Missoula from Biak tries to do the wraparound. Puck's loose, Venata down. First penalty's knocked off. They'll go back to just 5-on-4. Take a face off. Venata ice the puck. We're out of the 5-on-3, but we're 5-on-4 for another minute 37. Helena takes the face-off in their own end. Bushnell will be able to clear this. He does. Carroll chasing hard. Oh, he's got it. And score! William Carroll, shorthanded, charges down 2-on-1. Again with that backhand, nasty flip up. Another shorthanded goal from Helena, but the way they are playing, I don't think there's any other way. So Carroll, number 4, with his first first goal of this game, gets one up on the board for Helena, cuts the lead to 2-1 with 3:19 to play in the second period. Will stay shorthanded, though, for another minute 22. They leave Bushnell and Carroll out with Baumgart and Walkenchild out on defense. Missoula clears. Baumgart picks up, tries to chip forward. Missoula picks it up. Carroll challenging again. Walkenchild flips it up out of the zone. That'll be icing unless the refs call it off. They don't, and that'll bring it back down to the Helena end with 1:09 to go in this power play. Yeah, when you're playing down 5-4, if you want to get in, you're going to have to score shorthanded. Helena did there. Warren Reiser's done it twice this weekend as well. And Carroll takes the drop. Missoula's got control, flips it around back. Walkenchild behind the net. 2 Missoula players there to greet him, but he's got some space. He's going to skate it out. Nope, he chips it at the last second, gets it out of Missoula zone, keeps moving, picked up in the neutral zone. Carroll there, try to keep it in the neutral zone, out of his own end. They pass back. Missoula's going to try to get set up back by their own blue line. And they pass in, but not before Bushnell. Who fires one, trying to hit it off the boards. But he catches a Missoula player on the bench, unaware, with a big hit. That's got to hurt. It looks like it's off their shoulder. It's off the shoulder of this poor Missoula player. That was hit hard. Bushnell was trying to get it clear. Big shot. It's just a couple inches above the boards there where the players sit, and not quite ready for that. Even with all of the padding, that's going to hurt. So, but it looks okay. He's back up. Bit of a stinger. 41 seconds left on this power play. Rygaard out to take the face-off pass. Back Pankos behind the boards, tries to get it back around, but not before the Missoula player gets to the corner, keeps it in, passes forward, across, but it's off the backhand side, and that'll bring it out for Missoula. Missoula will have to skate everyone out of the zone, but pass back up, trying to set up, but Carroll, number 13, has got it. Can't quite get his feet under him, but he knocks it back down into the end. He'll stay on the charge while the other three skaters stay back as they're shorthanded. He continues to provide some pressure, forcing Missoula to move the puck in their own zone, and will pretty much kill off this power play. 6 seconds left. Missoula now starting the charge. Pass forward, finds a stick at number 13. Pankos tries to move him off the puck, doesn't quite, but then is able to stick handle it off him, collects up, will whip it up off the boards, but not before the Missoula defenseman grabs it, keeps it in. He'll try to clear it again. He does this time. Hands it to Carroll. Carroll can't win the foot race with number 5 from Missoula. Missoula brings it back, chips forward. Now full strength for both teams with 1:35 left in the second period. Back, Pankos will clear. See if he can get it by this Missoula player. He cannot. They step up. Bushnell in to try to challenge Lillibet back to take it off the boards. Takes the hit there. Stevens tangles up with him. Oh, back in front. Oh, no, they're pushing, shoving. They cannot get this puck to stop. There's no whistle. There it is finally, but not after. There's a lot of skates and people pushing and shoving. And again, the ref's slow to call these dead, and then showing some frustration when the kids get aggressive down there. They want got to decide. If they want to protect the kids, they got to blow the whistle. If they don't, they sort them out. Looks like no penalties. 1:15 to go. And there they go. They'll try to move it out. Missoula, off the stick. Glove of Onata, shot there. Very disciplined with that defensive players. Missoula does a great job of keeping them just inside that blue line and getting those wide open shots. Lillibet, though, back down, tries to backhand across the front of the net, does not. Trying to find Bushnell. Can't. That was going to Peterson, but ended up off the skate of Carroll. Peterson's back. Walking Child knocks it away. And that'll be offside, delayed offsides. That'll give Missoula a chance to get out of the zone. They don't. They're going to touch the puck, and they will be offsides. Nope. Hunter gains control, knocks forward. Oh, and there we go. It's off. Lillibet's got a chance, one-on-one. He finds it, upper right. Lillibet on a beautiful pickoff. Just some bad luck for Missoula there. The puck bounced around. Lillibet got it. Was no one in front of him. Came down. Beautiful little shot up and right. That's Lillibet's first goal of the weekend to tie the game here with 32 seconds to go in the second period. Great to see Helena back in this. Great goal by Lillibet. Great just puck awareness and then a really nice little shot there. All right, we've got 2 Carrolls and a Bushnell on the line. This is a new line. This is kind of fun to watch. We'll get about 26 seconds of this as they push forward into the zone. They're going to have to come off. It's going to give Missoula a chance to sort out. They do. Peterson comes up to try to regain possession. It gets by. Andrew Carroll pass to Walking Child. Walking Child comes back in. 10 seconds to go. Loses possession of the puck. Peterson, though, is there. Whips it around. Touches it. Carroll's going to... No! He thought for a second he had it, but he's giving Bushnell a chance. Bushnell charging hard right, but not before the buzzer ends the second period at 2-2. So Helena coming into that with a 2-0 deficit, largely due to being shorthanded, a high percentage the whole first 2 periods of this game, but finds a chance to do some offense there with William Carroll scoring first on a breakaway, and then And Lillivette coming in on another one. Great pickoff. We've got refs are asking if we're going to zam. I do not believe we are. We're at 11:58 Mountain Time. We have to be off the ice at about 12:30. We're going to run in about 30 minutes a period here. So if we want to play our full 16 of stop time, I think they're going to determine we got to keep going. As I mentioned, the surface, though, getting really chopped up. That's for sure going to play a bit of a role here the third period. No question the key is for Helena to keep these penalties down. They just can't keep playing shorthanded and expect to come away with this win. Venata playing great in goal once again. Splitting time with Pierce Sublett, who played the first game. Both coming away with very high save percentages compared to Missoula. But Missoula playing disciplined hockey, not drawing the penalties, great positioning. So we'll take a quick break here with 1:50 left before we bring the skaters back out. All right, going into the third period here, a tie game. Both of these games we've seen great back and forth. First game, Helena was up 2-0. Quickly, Missoula came back. Yesterday, up 4-0. Missoula came charging back. So a lot of back and forth, momentum changing here. I want to do a quick shout out to our friends, the Walls in Palo Alto, who've been watching this game and this morning's game. And I know we've got parents, family, and friends all over the country, even in Canada, watching. So I know the kids appreciate it. You can see here the stands, limited to 25 spectators. Makes it tough, but at least we're playing. At least we're here. The kids are getting a chance to play, and we'll take it. We're hoping maybe this opportunity to bring these games to you live will continue even after we get through this pandemic. So here we go. That's the horn. We'll bring the players back out. So, from the bench side, Missoula on the right side, Helena will be left. Helena sends out Carroll at center. Sakaguchi and Rygaard on the wings. Pass back. Rygaard chasing into the boards. Pass back around the back. He's got it at his feet. Sakaguchi, Rygaard battling behind the Missoula net. They get it clear. Pass, tries to pass forward off the skate of the Missoula player. Tipped. Walking Child steps up, keeps it in. Pass back across the front, but it's back to the Missoula player. They're able to. Panko steps up, swings one right off the stick of the Missoula goalie and into the net behind the goal. I hate to say this, that anything could happen, but it really could. We've just seen these wild momentum shifts in these last two games. Carroll takes the face off. He's got it in front. He's got a little chance to chip. He chips it right up into the Missoula goalie who covers. Good job of blocking that whole corner. Carroll elevated the puck, but Missoula goalie, Nercha, holds on, stops play. Have another face off. Referee pushing Sakaguchi back out of the circle. Carroll Loses the face-off, goes back to the Missoula player behind their own net. He's looking for some room to maneuver, challenge. Peterson steps up, he'll keep it in, whips it back around. Sakaguchi will come try to gain possession, find something open. He does, but it goes into the Missoula sticks. They get it back out of the zone. Baumgarten collects, passes back, but we're back in the neutral zone. Peterson chips in. Carroll chasing, but Missoula moves it back out. Sakaguchi collects it again, chips it back in. Neutral zone battle. Missoula's got it. They get one player by Baumgarten. They've got another who's wide open. 2-on-1. Ooh! Peterson breaking that up as they try to move the puck across in front of him. They get it out of the zone. Rygaard's got it. He's chasing, but it's 1-on-4. He's got it off his back end. No help as Helena is changing lines. Lillivette comes charging in. Puck back behind the net. Bushnell, Stevens, and Andrew Carroll come onto the ice. Whips back around. Pankos will have to try to catch this before they can. Off the feet. Missoula is trying to get it clear, but not before Pankos picks it up. Driving through the middle, but a lot of traffic there. Missoula picks the puck back up. Very disciplined in keeping those people down low and in front. Missoula gets out of the zone. Bushnell challenges. That'll go back. Stevens will collect, try to get something going as Missoula changes line, passes up. Bushnell alone on the left side. He's going to shoot from out high. That'll go wide, high and left. Lillivette on the right side tries to shoot in off the foot of the Missoula player. Bushnell just drew another penalty as he went in. 12 will go to the box. Helena will be shorthanded again. We'll wait for the call. 12, check from behind. So Carson Bushnell goes to the bench. Helena will be shorthanded again for 2 minutes. And that's a 10-2. That's our 5th 10-2 of this series. So Bushnell will sit for the remainder, well, almost remainder of this game. He'll be out for the last minute 53. That definitely hurts. Bushnell capable of generating some exciting offense for the Bighorns. Lillivette battling along the side with Carroll. Lillivette shorthanded here. Try to keep it in. Peterson does. Backhand towards the goal wide to his left. Goalie's right. Missoula gathers up. He's going to try to move it out of their zone. Lillivette challenges. He does, but Peterson picks it up. He's alone. Lillivette passes his feet. Missoula trying to get it. Try to get untangled. Carroll knocks it over. It's going to be on goal. Would have been icing if it gone off the stick. Missoula wants to keep the game moving. Goalie drops the puck, switches across. Peterson taps it back end. Nice move there on a penalty play. He's able to chip it back to the back of the end. It does not get overcommitted himself. Rygaard still challenging 1-on-4. Walking Child's got it. He steps up. He's going to take a shot. Gathered up by the Missoula goalie. Just as Walking Child was getting a chance to take a shot there, the Missoula player got a stick on his. Otherwise, we could have seen a good full-powered shot there. Helena changing skaters, sends out Rygaard and Carroll as forwards. Baumgarten and Pankos will be on defense. So we try to kill off the last minute of this penalty. Missoula wins the face-off. Carroll looking. Rygaard will come along. Backside. Keeps it in. Here comes Missoula. Pass forward. Carroll off his stick. Slows him down enough. Collects. Carroll, almost gets by that last Missoula defenseman. Cannot. Rygaard keeps it in, but that's offside. So we'll take another face-off here with 30 seconds to go. Short-handed. This penalty. Missoula not getting set up on this power play like they had been before. Carroll notches it in. Helena, but Missoula's got it. They're coming up the right side, swallowed up by Pancoast. Both players lose their sticks. Rygaard, 3 Missoula players there charging in. They're going to get a chance to get set up. They do. You see more characteristically 5. They're passing around the edges, looking for that opening in the middle. Using their outside open defenseman. Takes a not one-timer, but a shot. Goes low, far left of the goal. Again, they passing back out. Number 10 past number 5. Chips over behind the net, and that's it. We're back to full strength. Helena's got 5 skaters on. in the Missoula end. They send out Carroll, number 13. He comes in to try to get this going. Baumgart doesn't. Pankos gets it. It's slow. It was floating around. Carroll came in, though, got it clear. With this ice, it doesn't ice it. There's enough snow on the ice to slow the puck down. Helena's challenging with 3 forwards, Carroll, Lillivette, and Carroll. They come charging back. Can't quite keep it in. Carroll's got it. He's going one. No, and he slips up, but his brother's there. Can't collect. Kind of got each other's way there. Peterson's big screen, tries to, gets caught up. Carroll back in front. It goes, Missoula goalie covers it up, bounce around there for a second in front of them, but they were able to get their hand down, cover it up. Merja stops the play, and we'll have a face-off. The Missoula end. Lillivette, Carroll, Sakaguchi on the ice. Forwards for Helena. Lillivette takes a drop, passes across, misses the stick of Carroll. Peterson coming from forward to defense with Bushnell out. Lillivette attempted to deliver the hit there on Missoula to slow down play. Does, but Missoula's picked it back up. Passes gets by Sakaguchi. Stevens trying to get defense, but Missoula gets by him. And there's the score by Missoula. Missoula got by that last Helena defenseman and got a straight shot, goes high and over the right shoulder of Vanata. They'll take the lead 3-2 here with 10:46 to go. Carroll taking the face-off for Helena. He's out with Wood and Rygaard. Rygaard would keep it in. Tries to get it past Wood over. Chips it across in front of the net. Can't quite hold it. Rygaard comes in, but not before the goalie's covered it up. And 35 to go. Helena now down 3-2. William Carroll out at center. Takes face-off back. Missoula defense picks it up, whips around the back. Along the boards, Walkenchild in the challenge, but not before Missoula is able to chip it up and is on the charge, number 26, O'Neill. Carroll catches, and just as they had an opportunity, Peterson comes to stop it. Walkenchild gets knocked before. Carroll's got something maybe happening here. He's coming far right. They've got the angle. He tries to toe drag in front. He can't quite do it. No one gets a stick on it. Rygaard trying to turn and get his stick on the forehand. Doesn't quite get it. Almost an opportunity for Helena there. Great defense by Missoula. Pass back out. Missoula's got it, but Walkenchild's able to keep in the zone then. Stick handles, pops out. Helena will have to clear out of their zone. Comes off the stick of Carroll. Pankos knocks it in. Missoula has a moment here to get something going, but Walkenchild picks it up off that. And just before he can get a shot and late whistle, and before he can get a full-blown shot on it, slides into the goalie's. Almost an opportunity there. Nice try. Drive by Walkenchild. 9:35 to go. Lillivette, Sakaguchi, Andrew Carroll on the ice. Lillivette back to Missoula defenders behind the goal. Sakaguchi behind the net. Chips forward. Stays behind the net. Missoula picks it up. Can't quite keep it on their stick. Lillivette flips forward off the stick of Carroll behind the net again. Sakaguchi challenging. The Missoula player whips across, and this is his player. Baumgart collects, chips it back into the Missoula end. Missoula has a moment to get gathered. They knock it back out. Peterson picks up, pass to Carroll. Carroll knocked off the puck by the Missoula player. Lillivette comes back. Peterson will collect it in the back. Look for something open. Does off the stick of Sakaguchi. He's going to charge in. Gets it into the zone. Pass back in and deep. No one there from Helena to get it. Just Missoula. Lillivette will try to battle. Missoula moving again. Here they come up the side. 24 gets by Peterson. Baumgart will try to collect. 24 will take a shot into the glove of Anata. Nice shot by Missoula there. 8:36 to go. We won't see Bushnell again until last 2 minutes of the game. Wood Pancoast out. Pancoast battling on the boards. Wood kicks it across, finds a Missoula player, whips it back in and behind. Stevens will attempt to collect, get it clear. Battling with two Missoula players. Carroll in waiting, trying to get the puck. Carroll trying to get it past this Missoula player, can't quite, gets tangled up. Missoula now, again, showing some great discipline offense. There goes Carroll, though. Carroll pushes it by, gets a stick around that. He's got one Missoula defender, can't get it past. Rygaard's there. Back, Wood skating away from the puck, and Missoula clears it. Carroll slides off the ice. It must have gone off his foot. Stevens has got it. Stevens will look for somebody, does, hits the skates of Pancoast. Lilovet picks it up. He's alone with four players, loses the stick, quickly picks it back up. It's back out. That will give Pancoast a chance for a well-screened shot, but it's high over the goal, and it gets stuck in the back of the net. We'll have another face-off. 7:34 to go. Lilovet takes the drop. Turner back. Can't quite get a hold of it. Missoula bring it out of the end. Carroll breaks it up. He's got a chance at a shot, but lots of traffic. It's off the feet. Lilovet back, trying to pick it up behind the net. Carroll challenging. Not before it slides out of the zone. There goes Missoula on the charge again. Feeblecoin's got it. Peterson catches him. Walking Child gets back in time, but they still are on a fast break. Pass back across. Ooh, just misses a stick to Missoula, number 5. Bolger. Under the pass again. Back to Boulder coming in. Takes a shot into the glove of Vonata. Peterson tries to get out of his zone. Does not. It is picked off by Missoula. They are battling around 5 players as they take a shift change. Peterson against the boards. Carroll looking to try to get this out and clear. And still at their feet, battling on the boards. Ooh. Draghi takes a tough shot. Missoula bouncing around. Back into the Helena zone. Missoula across, wide open skater, but under their feet. Walking Child putting pressure on there. Gets by them, though. Couple wide open. Ooh, slid right in front of Vonata. They were set up perfectly. I think that ice definitely played a part in slowing that down, making it a little more unpredictable. They kick it forward. Carroll and Rygaard chasing. Carroll in, will get it, pick it up behind the net. He's going to come back around the side, trying to look for some opening, stops. Takes it forward to his brother's brother, swings it through off the leg of the goalie. Nice setup there. Andrew Carroll can't quite get a hold of it before it comes out. That gives Missoula a chance to set up. Missoula looking, they've got one player. Try to get by Walking Child. They don't. Walking Child knocks the puck forward right on goalie. The goalie will kick it off to his player. Carroll in charging. Walking Child keeps it in. He stepped forward, tries to get a chance. He tries to stuff it, but he's stopped by the goalie. Another chance by Walking Child on defense. 5:16 to go. Helena down 3-2. Lilovet out. Take the face off. Does pass back. Carroll shot wide left. Back around. Pancoast will keep it in. Swings away off the Missoula player. Pancoast again chips it back behind the net. Missoula attempts to clear, back over. Therefore, Lilovet will challenge, try to keep possession here in the Missoula end. Missoula's going back around the other end. Pancoast looking. Missoula knocks it back and out. It's a foot race here between Baumgart and the Missoula player, who skates right by it, but not before 18 comes in, collects up behind. Pass in front, bouncing around off their feet. They're close. And Vonata with another save. Pushing and shoving there again as they got piled up there in front of the goalie. 4:35 to go. Carroll out, takes the face off, knocks it back out of the Helena zone. Missoula takes possession, drives it back in. Stevens trying to clear out of the Helena zone, takes a big hit against the boards. Can't quite get a stick on it. Sakaguchi pushing out to the far side. Missoula wraps it back and around. Peterson. Carroll flips it up backhand off of Sakaguchi, who knocks it forward. Rygaard chasing one-on-one, but Missoula gains possession. Knocks it back out of their zone. Pass clear right to the middle, but Peterson picks it off the Missoula player. He's coming right. He's going to have a shot from the side. He slides to slide by off the leg. No one there for the rebound. Shot from Sakaguchi goes wide left. Carroll comes in, battles on the boards, but it gets by him. Missoula's got it on the charge. Pass across to 24. Lucas charging in, and they're offside. Thankfully, slowed down there. Helena not quite prepared. And now get the face off and an opportunity to regroup, change skaters. Timeout. One-minute timeout call. Coaches talk to their players, come up with a strategy as Missoula attempts to hold on to this one-goal lead. And Helena is going to look for something to get some more offense going. They've scored 7 and 6 goals here, respectively. First 2 games. Here, only 2 today. No question they're hurting based on the number of penalties. They still have Bushnell in the box. Here we go. 3:41 to go. Still plenty of time. Helena sends out Lillivette to take the face off. Walking shot, Lillivette, Baumgarten back. Whiffed by Carroll. Pancoast off the boards, back up. Control goes back to Missoula. This kind of puck possession and positioning plays certainly going to play to their advantage here with time remaining as Helena gets more panicked. Lillivette in the backboards, can't get control. Missoula whips it out. That will be icing. Strong shot. 3:01 to go. We'll bring it back into the Helena zone. They'll send out Carroll, Sakaguchi, and Rygaard. Peterson, Pancoast on D. And it's out of the zone. Helena will attempt to whip it back in. Rygaard will take it in, chips it up back behind the net. Sakaguchi goes back, Rygaard back. No one in front. Carroll floating around at the point. Carroll stops the puck, can't quite get it, gets picked off. Missoula clears it. Peterson comes back, knocks it back into the zone. Sakaguchi, nice little takeaway there from Missoula, brings it back around the front, tries to find something in front, but just finds Missoula sticks. They are able to clear it again. Peterson back into the Missoula zone, but they quickly clear it back out to the neutral zone. They got one player. They will charge in. Peterson whacks it aside. He will get challenged, though. Oof, right in front. Pankos has got it. They're going. Lillivette, Pankos, Carroll. Pankos over to Lillivette. Lillivette tangled up, back on the back of the boards, whips it in front. Carroll can't quite get a stick on it. He's now got possession. He's looking for something. Pankos there. Oh! Score! Pankos finds up high right. Beautiful pass by Carroll, number 4. Pankos on the board for the first time this weekend. Spreading it around a bit. Lillivette, Pankos coming in here today with their first goals of the weekend. Very meaningful for Helena as we go to 3-3 with 1:49 to go. A lot of pressure there by Helena. They kept it up. That was a nice breakaway, good puck control. So we'll see. With 1:49 to go, Helena sends Carroll, and they've got Bushnell back. So they got Bushnell with some fresh legs after sitting for 10, but Missoula's got the puck. 10's charging in. They've got help, but not before Peterson gets there. Can they get it cleared? They do. Oh, but is it going to stop? Yeah, it's going to stop in the corner, so there's no icing. Lillivette, Bushnell charging, trying to find an opportunity to make a difference here. Bushnell, they get by. Missoula tries to clear, but not before Pankos stops at the blue line, whips it back around. Missoula takes possession. They'll whip it around back to the other side. Stevens will step up, try to keep it in the zone. He does. Bushnell and Stevens trying to hold on. Carroll backing him up there. Stevens clear. Bushnell holding on to it. There it goes. It's free. Carroll delivering another hit. Bushnell, but Missoula gets some stick on it. That's going to float back with this snow. It's going. Pankos has got company. No! Dangerously skates it right in front of the net. Almost picked off. He gets tripped. That's going to send 45 seconds. That's going to send Helena onto the power play with 45 seconds left with that trip there as Pankos trying to make the charge and got tripped by the Missoula player. So just 45 seconds. Helena will have a one skater advantage. We'll see what they can do with that. So they are going to send out Rygaard, Carroll, Peterson, Walking Child, and Pankos. Peterson at center will take the drop. The Missoula end. There we go. Missoula gets possession off the face-off. They attempt to clear. Stop. He's going to step up, shoots high over the goalie. Walking Child will try to keep this in. It slides by. Peterson's got it. He's looking for someone. It goes to the stick of Missoula, but then slides through. Carroll will shoot low and into the pads of the Missoula goalie. 26 seconds to go. Another face-off. Burned less than 20 seconds there. Got a shot. Nice save by Missoula. Good for that 5-hole goal. Peterson takes the face-off. Drops, wins this one. Back to Carroll. Carroll looking to Walking Child. Walking Child sets up, pass back to Pankos. Pankos looking. Back to Walking Child. Walking Child back to Pankos. Pankos charges in. Backhand. Puck floating around. It's still loose. It's still loose. They blow the whistle. It was not covered up. But they blow the whistle. 8 seconds left. I'm going to take something off the face-off here. They need a shot. They can't be getting in that tight space. They really need to move the puck back out and elevate it here. Peterson's taking the face-off, makes the face-off, side up at his feet. Pankos comes charging in, can't quite do it. Pankos looking, 2-1, does not get it off. Carroll shoots, misses wide left, and that's the end of the game. A tie. So after taking the first 2 games of the series, Helena ties Missoula 3-3 in an exciting morning game. Dangerously close to losing that one, down 3-2 there with the minutes passing by. The COVID handshake here, as we call it. Great play by Missoula. It's tough coming in down 2-0.